What you saying, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel where we live life the affordable way. Welcome to another Locs and Looks live stream. Tonight's live stream is going to be all about a girl chat whilst we do our makeup. We're going to be just talking about navigating life's ups and downs. Thriving through life's ups and downs. That is the topic for tonight's live. A little girl chat, a little get ready with me, you know. So, and I know I love these girl chat. They also are so fun. So we're just going to wait for a few people to get inside the live. And let's start out our makeup for the live. But how's everybody day? How's everybody doing? I hope y'all are having a blessed, beautiful day or night so far. So yeah, we're just gonna look. I wonder if I should turn on my AC, because when I don't turn on the AC, I noticed that it be a little bit hot. Like it just get a little bit hot, probably because of my lights. I don't know, but just turn on music a little bit. And we're just gonna vibe. So let me take out my makeup products for tonight. I always start off with my brows, child. Last night live was good. We did a little full face of drugstore makeup, and my lives are always up for replay. Or you can check out my Locs and Locs and Looks live stream playlist if you're new, and you will see. You will find the other content, the other lives we do. I leave them up afterwards. I'm looking for my eyebrow gel. I try to remember if I had put that up yesterday. Okay, yeah. Hi to everybody that's joining the live. Be sure to drop a hey in the live chat. I was trying to come on a bit earlier today, but I don't know. I get a 5. And I want to come on like 5:36, but I get off early, and then sometimes, you know, the traffic is be traffic, and so I don't know. I think our live stream time can have to be like 7, 8 o'clock. Like I was trying to do early, but the live stream time can have to be 7, 8 o'clock because I get off at 5. Sometimes I have to stop some places, so it's just a lot of varies. But tonight's topic is navigating through life's ups and downs. Like, how y'all feeling about life tonight? Let's talk. And if you're new here, be sure to like the live. We're gonna be doing a little makeup and just chit chatting, you know, girl chat, little girl chat. We navigating the highs and the lows. Hi, Miss Brazil. So navigating life's ups and downs. This can vary for everybody. Like, I feel like everybody at some point in time goes through something, and it's all up to us to like make it better. You know, it's all up to us to change our life and just be a different person. So how's your life going right now at this moment? As for me, lately I had to be waking up, and when I wake up, I gotta say hi to everybody that's in the live. Be sure to drop a heart or like the live and subscribe. But tonight's topic, girl chat, is about navigating life's ups and downs while we do some makeup. But life lately just been lifing, okay? Like, life is not perfect. There are gonna be those days where, you know, we just don't feel ourselves. And that's why we're talking about navigating life's ups and downs. So, yeah. So, to everybody that's new to the live, be sure to drop a heart or use the reaction button. Hi, how are you? Be sure to like the live. So how's everybody feeling today? Give me a rating 1 through 10. How's everybody feeling? What's going on? So yeah, let me I just looking for my makeup stuff because I don't want to start in it. So let's first talk about navigating life's ups and downs. The first thing that we're going to touch on is mindset and emotional being. Let me make sure I turn the music down just a little bit. But mindset and emotional being, in navigating life's ups and downs. The first tip that I want to talk on is you have to embrace change. Life is so unpredictable. Tell it ain't funny. Like, you have to learn how to adapt and go with the flow. And I say this because everybody is in a different age bracket in life, and time is steady changing. Like, it's nothing we can do about time changing. No matter how much you want to try, hold on to, some old habits and some old ways. Thank you, baby. Thank you. No matter how much we want to hold on to some old habits and ways, life is steady changing. It's just so unpredictable. And I say this because, when you was younger, like I am one, I used to always look back at moments. Every time something goes wrong, I always used to look back at the moments back then, like past moments, and be like, man, I wish I could just go back to that moment in life. But sometimes you can't go back to that moment in life. Sometimes you have to, hi, thank you, and be sure to subscribe and like the live. We're talking about life, navigating life's ups and downs. This is something that everybody struggles with. How you feeling about life right now? Drop a rating in the chat, 1 to 10. If you have any struggles about life, drop a rating in the chat. Like, we all are family here. We do these chit chats every other week. So let's get into it. Be sure to like the live. Thank you so much for the sub. But yes, life is steady changing. Thank you, honeys. Life is steady changing, and you have to learn. Thank you so much for the sub. You have to learn how to adapt. If you don't learn how to adapt, you'll get left behind. You will get left behind. Like, I am somebody, like I say, I used to hold on to past moments all the time. Yes, you can. You can just send it to my email that's attached to my channel. I always used to hold on to past moments, like when things would go wrong, and I would just look back. But this also brings me into my next point. You have to practice gratitude in life. Focus on what you have now rather than what you don't have, because we tend to lose sight of the now. Like, I will give you an example. Like, when my car was down, I had sold my car the ending try of last year, and I steadily was just like, oh my god, I need a new car, I need a new car, my car breaking down, I need a new car, I don't know what I can do. I basically wasn't focusing on now. Like, I wasn't focusing on, okay, you have a car, you driving, like, yeah, it's giving you problems, but you get through it. I was not focusing on that. I was just steadily focusing on my car giving me problems right now, and I can't deal with this. I need a new car. So here goes me going and selling my car without a backup plan. The car that I was initially supposed to get fell through. Fell through. So imagine now, all this time I complaining. Hi to everybody that's in the live. Be sure to like the live. So all this time I complaining. I literally complaining, man, I need a new car. I need a new car. I need a new car. Finally get a car. Finally get the car sold. When the car gets sold, guess what? Guess what happened? The person who was supposed to send me the car, and I'm holding on to their car. So now here I am, a month without a car. That month turned into 6 months without a car. I was literally, when I say I was literally Ubering and then using my boyfriend to get me left and right, it was, so imagine being a person who had always had a vehicle. Like, I always had a vehicle, and now I have a vehicle, and I started complaining about the vehicle that I have. Just basically not practicing gratitude. And this is what I call a life's up and down. I wasn't practicing gratitude for the vehicle that I had. I wasn't saying, Lord, I thank you for this vehicle. I wasn't focusing on what I had at the moment. I was just focusing on what I didn't have. And this is why I say you have to practice gratitude and focus on what you have rather than what you lack. Because believe it or not, some people are in worse positions that we are in. Hold on, I gotta mute y'all guys for a second. Hi to everybody that's in the live. I just got a call, so I had to mute it. But we were talking about practicing gratitude, navigating life's up and down, not focusing on what we lack rather than, so I know I ain't the only person. So yeah, I was telling my story about my car. If you new here, be sure to like the live and drop a heart in the chat. But we were talking about how I got the car, how I wasn't focusing on the car and the vehicle that I have. Hi to everybody that's joining the live. We're talking about practicing gratitude in life's ups and downs. So all the while, like I say, wasn't focusing on the vehicle that I had. Only thing I was worrying about was I needed a new car. So lo and behold, I sat my car and I was owed a car for whole 6 months. And I talking, it was horrible. I was literally Ubering. Like, I have never been Uber. I was somebody who always had a vehicle. And I wasn't Ubering. So here it is now. I wasn't practicing gratitude. So you know what happened? I got stripped of the car that I had. And I was Ubering. I was forced to Uber. So I'm like, wow, what? Like, what's going on right now? So I started to give thanks. I started to say, you know what? I am Uber right now, but guess what? Guess what? Some people don't have money to Uber. Some people have to walk. Some people don't have means. Some people don't have legs. Like, some people isn't working. Practicing gratitude in life is so important because we always lose sight of, what's happening now. When there are things that we need to appreciate in our life, you have to appreciate things for better to come. Like, how could you want a new car, but you're not taking care of the car that you have? How could you want a new home, but you're not making the necessary steps to get a home in the place that you are in now? Like, how could you move to the next step if you are not taking the necessary steps now and appreciating what you have? Thank you, honey. Thank you. Be sure to like the live and subscribe. We're talking about navigating life's ups and downs. How's your day going today? But everything requires gratitude in life. Nothing is going to be handed to you. And believe it or not, everything that we have now is something that we prayed for. Everything. Practice gratitude. Stop focusing on the bad and focus on what you have now. And you will be a peaceful person in life once you start to focus on now. Another thing about it is staying present. You will have to stay present in life. I'm looking for my primer. Don't dwell on the past and don't stress about the future. And coming from somebody that's a literal overthinker, I even had to buy a book that says stop overthinking. I am somebody that overthinks. Like, any scenario could be placed in front of me, I'm going to overthink it. Like, that's something like I literally had to work on, my overthinking. It was so bad. It was so bad to the moment where I would overthink so much till I'm not even living in the future. I'm not living in the future. I'm not being grateful. Hi, I'm great. Hi, how are y'all doing? We're talking about navigating life's ups and downs. How's y'all day going today? Like, what's going on? What's going on? How you feeling about life right now? Drop a 1 through 10 in the chat. Be sure to subscribe and like the live. Be sure to like the live, okay? But I would overthink. I live in the Bahamas. I would overthink everything. So you know what I tell myself this year? I say 2025, I'm going to stay in the present. I am going to stay in the present moment. I'm not dwelling on the past no more. Like, if it ain't happen, it just ain't happen. It's nothing I could do about it. It's nothing nobody can do about it. Like, it's just God's plan. Like, that's just what it is. And then you have to give yourself grace. Be kind to yourself. Because with us not staying present in the future, we're not kind to ourselves. Like, we start to talk a lot of negative to ourselves, which isn't good. Like, you have to be kind to yourself during tough times and always remember that, hey, I'm a human. Life isn't going to go all the time like how it's going to go. Like, you are human. Always remember you are human. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself grace. Oftentimes we are so down on ourselves because we haven't reached where we wanted to reach in life right then and there. But it's coming, you know. It's coming. We don't know when it's coming, but it's coming. You have to let go of control. Like I was saying earlier, I am such an overthinker when it comes to my life. Like, I used to literally lay down in the bed and just create a headache because I'm overthinking about tomorrow. Like, I would be on the beach, you know, just enjoying myself, and all of a sudden I start thinking about my future, and I'm not living in the moment no more. I'm thinking about everything that's going on and not about the present. I stopped living in the present. So I had to get rid of the overthinking. I had to be more gratitude. I had to embrace change. I had to stay present. And those are all the things that we were talking about. When you're navigating life's ups and downs, you gotta make sure your mental and emotional well-being is T. Like, every day you're not gonna be there, you know. Every day you're not gonna be there. Every day you're not gonna be present. Every day you're not gonna feel happy. Every day you're not gonna feel wanted and appreciated. Every day you're not going to feel like giving gratitude for something you have because you feel like you're supposed to be somewhere else. Every day you're not going to feel that. But you have to focus on the now. You have to focus on your emotional well-being. Give yourself grace. Be kind to yourself, because if you don't be kind to yourself, how you expect somebody to be kind to you? You have to be kind to yourself. Like, that's just the bottom line. You have to be kind to yourself. And you have to let go of control. Like, everything is not going to happen how we want it to happen, even though we think everything may happen like that. But I also had that problem. I used to thought, like, okay, if this don't happen this way, I feel like the world end. But the world didn't end, you know. It was just preparing me for a better plan, a better way, a better, you know, a better lifestyle. Like, some things just ain't in your hands. Some things definitely be bettering you for a better process in life. Hi to everybody that's in the live. We're talking about navigating life's ups and downs. This goes into my next segment: self-care and growth. Prioritizing self-care is so important because it's good to take care of your mind, your body, and your soul. And when I say this, I mean this. Until I started working out, that's when I started to feel better about a lot of things. Like, you know, body shaming is definitely a thing. Like, sometimes we tell ourselves, oh, I wish I'd be this weight. I wish I could just be 5 pounds lighter. And then a couple of years go by and we look back and we be like, wow, I wish I could get back to that size. Like, you're never actually healthy. But until you start prioritizing self-care and taking care of your body, mind, and soul. And self-care for your mind means putting good things into your mind. You have to put good things into your mind. If you're not putting good things into your mind is going to be cluttered. You're not going to see your way clear. You're going to always be stressed, and you're going to always don't be happy. Thank you. Hi, how you doing? Be sure to like the live. So you have to prioritize your mind. Make sure your mind is good. Everybody lose sight of that. Your body. Go to the gym. If you're unhappy with how you look, if you're unhappy with how you feel, go to the gym. Eat healthy. Drink water. Like I tell y'all, I wasn't drinking water. Hold on, let me answer this call real Hi to everybody that's on the live. I had to mute the live because I'm getting calls. It was an emergency. But yeah, we were talking about, self-care, prioritizing, growth, life ups and downs. And another form of navigating my life's ups and downs, I always used to carry a journal, and this is literally something that I have to start back doing, like using my journal, because writing literally helps you to process your thoughts. If you are having a bad day and you feel like you have nobody, absolutely nobody to vent to, get a book that you can literally write all your thoughts in, and you won't believe how much better you will feel. You would feel so much better about life. You would feel like, I don't know, like I've been writing from I was literally 16 years old. I always used to write down my thoughts because I am an introvert. I am an introvert, and I basically don't like people in my business, and I don't like sharing a lot of things. So writing was always like my form of go-to, like to just process how I feel and then my thoughts. Like if it was something really drastic, then I would ask somebody about it who I'm really close to, which it ain't gonna be a lot of people, it would be one person. And if it's not that drastic, I would literally write down how I feel. If somebody made me mad in the morning, I'm writing. If I feel happy today, I am writing. Like if I am grateful about something, because I also want to remember the moment and fast in the moment, because I also don't like to share my happiness, so like not share my happiness, but I don't like to tell people why I'm happy. So I would write it down. So writing has definitely been like a form of meditation, I would say. So writing thoughts down can definitely help you, especially if you're going through a tough time, or if you just basically don't have anybody to talk to. Try writing. You'll be surprised. Another thing is you have to practice mindfulness. Meditate. Like sometimes, instead of just moving all the time, just take a moment, go by the beach, go on the park, and just sit down, get a book, get some wine or get some water or juice. Just sit down and fast in the moment. And I mean fast. Like I remember sometimes I always used to like go on the beach, and I would literally just sit down on the beach, listen to the waves and read. Like that was my form of meditation. Like when I was super unhappy and I felt like I was so depressed and I needed to just get out of the house, I used to go on the beach and read. And that's how I get into reading. I need to get back on it though. I literally fall off from it, but that's also a good step forward in self-care and growth and navigating life. Like just taking a moment to pause. Nothing wrong with it. Another one is you have to celebrate your small wins in life. Like if life is throwing you a lot of ups and downs, and you finally hit a goal, no matter what that goal is, no matter how small that goal is, that's still a goal. That's still something that you wanted to approach. That's something that you wanted to happen. Celebrate your goals. Hi to everybody that's in the live. Be sure to like the live. We're talking about navigating life's ups and downs. How are y'all feeling today? What's going on? Drop a comment so I can see you. But yeah, celebrate your small wins in life. If you know, like life been throwing you so much rocks lately, so much rocks, and you finally get somewhere, celebrate that win, no matter what it is. Like nobody have to celebrate you. You can celebrate yourself. Don't wait for nobody to celebrate you. You can celebrate yourself. I prefer Mercedes. Yeah. Um. Another thing is learn from setbacks. Oftentimes we view setbacks as the end of the world, but setbacks ain't the end of the world. Sometimes there's a lesson in disguise in the setback. So if you feel like a setback happened, you don't know what lesson that was happening. There's some kind of lesson in that setback. Trust me. Like sometimes things will be viewed as the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. It's literally not. Yes, I like Mercedes cars. Mercedes cars are just nice. Mercedes cars are just nice. But another thing about dealing with life's ups and downs is surround yourself with positive people. If you're not surrounding yourself with positive people, how you expect for any type of growth to happen in life? Like sometimes we are what we are around. Like I know they like to say we aren't. Like we have, basically have a life for our own self, but that's not true. Like sometimes people, if you're around something for so long, eventually it's going to have an effect on you. Eventually, like 2025, I told myself I am not surrounding myself with no negative people, only positive people. Matter of fact, I feel like 2025 is definitely an isolation year, and I know I'm not the only person I feel like that. 2025 is definitely a year of just getting your life together. Hi to everybody that's joining the live. Be sure to like the live and drop a hey in the chat. We're talking about navigating life's ups and downs while doing our makeup. But yeah, you have to surround yourself with positive people because energy does travel. And you could be having a great day and then you end up going around somebody like who is super negative, and your day will literally not be a good day anymore. You'll wonder why you just feel heavy all of a sudden. Look at this thing just fly. But you'll wonder why life just feels heavy all of a sudden. That's because who you surrounded with. Your work environment. Home. Hi, how are you? How are you doing? What's going on? How's your life going today? How's your life? I'm good. We're just talking about navigating life's ups and downs. Have you ever had to navigate life's ups and downs? Like what's going on? Have you ever had to navigate like life's ups and downs? Like give us any scenario. We were talking about, best prioritizing self-care, celebrating your small wins, learning from setbacks. Like, have you ever had to navigate your life up and down? But yeah, surround yourself with positive people. Life, I know, right? Life definitely be lifing, and it's so hard. Like, it's so hard to just be yourself around people because life does be lifing for real. Surround yourself with positive people. That's what we was last talking about. And my next thing is ask for help when needed. Like oftentimes we always try to do it all ourselves because we don't want to put our burdens on somebody. But you'll be surprised. And I always tell people, stop being so reliant on family, because it's always for strangers that would help you first. Like I know plenty of people that struggled with that. Like strangers would definitely help you first rather than the people closest to you. So the people who you scared to ask for help should be the ones you should ask for help, because they can make sure you good. They can make sure you okay. And then that also goes with setting boundaries. Oftentimes we let a lot of people into our space, not setting boundaries. This is how life gets so complicated, because we try to help. Like you could only help somebody so much. Hi to everybody that's in the live. Just like the live so we can get a little bit more reach. But you can only help somebody so much. You have to set boundaries in life. If you don't set boundaries, people will literally, and I mean literally, walk all over you. Not caring about your feelings, not caring about what's going on today. People will walk over you if you don't set boundaries in life. Be sure to like the live, y'all, and drop a hey in the chat if you're new here. We're talking about setting boundaries. How are y'all setting boundaries in your life right now? But I believe in protecting your peace at all costs. Protect your peace at all costs. Some people will literally come to destroy any last piece of happiness you even have. Thank you. They will destroy the last piece of happiness you have. My next thing is communicating your feelings. Bottling up things is make things even 10 times worse than what it is. I am somebody, I would bottle up a lot of stuff, especially when life lighten. It's good to communicate your feelings. Tell people how you feel. Tell people what's going on. Everybody can guess what's going on in your life. You have to tell people how you feel. Like, you could be having a bad day and somebody just come trauma dumping everything on you. Tell people how you feel, because bottling up things can only make things worse. Our next tip is be selective with your energy. Not everybody deserves access to you. Not everybody deserves to know your personal business, because people definitely use that against you. Hi to everybody that's joining the live. Be sure to like the live. So we're talking about navigating life's ups and downs, and we're almost there. We're almost there, and I get ready with me. Our next segment is resilience and moving forward. Oh, I try to turn the music on. Our next is resilient and moving forward. It's always good to keep a solution-oriented mindset. Focus on finding solutions instead of dwelling on the problems that you have. Like, not all the time the solutions are going to come to you now, but there's always a solution for every problem that occurs. And you just got to sit back and realize, like, okay, how can I solve this? Like, what can I do better to better my life? And you have to stay consistent. Stay consistent even in the tough days. Show up for yourself in small ways. Because if you don't show up for yourself first, how can you expect people to show up for you? Show up for yourself. Don't hold back nothing in life. Don't hold back. Growth happens outside of your comfort zone. Like, I made a mandatory mandate. I said, no matter what, I'm going live every day. 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, I have to go live every day. And that every day isn't going to be, achieved, but I still made that effort. So showing up for yourself, you have to show up for yourself. And within that mandate, I was able to hit a lot of goals so quickly. I was like, wow. I was even shocked. I had to take a break. And not only does going live help you, I wonder if I should use the setting powder. Probably should use another one. But not only does going live help you, it's also a video that's going to be uploaded. So that's my form of showing up for myself. You have to believe in yourself. Believe that you are going to overcome every challenge that may come your way. Believe in yourself that you can do it. Believe that you are going to be somebody. It all starts with your belief. Your belief system matters. Don't fail and hold back, because you'll be holding back yourself from a lot of things that are meant for you. Doors, rooms that are meant for you to go in. Like, this is why I say you always got to keep a steadfast mindset. Focus on finding solutions instead of problems. Okay, y'all, so we almost done. Almost done. We're in the setting phase now. But when I was talking earlier, we was talking about embracing change, because life is so unpredictable. Sometimes you don't even know like what step to take next, where life is so unpredictable. But it's good to learn how to adapt and go with the flow of things, because everything can be like 2020 or 2019. Everything can be the way that we want it to be. And that's why that goes into my next point, when I was telling you all how I had to start practicing gratitude, because all the while when I wasn't practicing no gratitude, the things that I needed to practice gratitude for started disappearing in my life. And I was like, okay, let me start showing up for myself and practicing gratitude, because it was one time ago where I was steady praying for this. I was praying to be where I am now. I was praying, you know, to have what I have. And I finally get it, and now I want something else. Same thing with like body goals, like we was talking about earlier. Like you would look back at some pictures, you'd be like, wow, I wish I could get back to that size. But when you was that size, you wasn't appreciating that size. Staying present. Sometimes we would be having, you know, the time of our life, but we'd be worrying about tomorrow. Not giving ourselves grace. When things happen, we feel like it's the end of the world, which in reality it's not. Letting go of control. You can't control everything that happens in your life. Like, life is going to life. You have to trust the process. Self-care and growth. Prioritizing self-care. Not all the time you gotta let yourself go. Like, okay, it's good to, you know, take a week, but you gotta get back on it. If you know you was doing skincare every week, get back on it. If you know you was working out consistently, get back on it. If you know you started to read, get back on it. Like, self-care can mean many things. Doing what makes you happy. Practicing mindfulness. Be mindful of how you make others feel. Be mindful of how you feel. If you don't feel like being around people today, don't be around people. Don't carry that energy around somebody. Celebrating small wins. Every step forward is progress, no matter how small. Like I tell y'all, if you know you one time ago you was praying for a certain goal and you finally get two steps closer to that goal, celebrate it. Don't wait on nobody to celebrate it for you. Celebrate it yourself. Buy a little balloon, buy a little cake, sit down and eat that and enjoy that. Learn from your setbacks. Setbacks are failures in disguise. It's not the end of the world. It's every lesson in a setback, because you will learn now, okay, I'm not going to do it this way anymore. I'm going to do it the next way. Surround yourself with positive people. Relationships and support system. Energy is contagious. Sometimes you might go around somebody feeling so good today, and then they make you feel horrible. You're trying to figure out what's going on, like what's happening. Ask for help when needed. Like I tell you, stop relying on the people who are closest to you to help you. Sometimes it will be strangers. It will be a stranger, no matter in what form or way. It don't hurt to reach out. When I was first learning YouTube, nobody around me to know how to do it. I reached out to somebody and they told me everything I needed to know. Now somebody else would have keep your information. I don't know why, but it didn't hurt to reach out. Protect your peace. And this is by setting boundaries. Not all the time you could do it. Not all the time you could buy it for them. Not all the time you could go somewhere for them. Not all the time you could put yourself last. Set boundaries with people. Communicate your feelings. It's not good to bottle things up. I am somebody that I bottle a lot of stuff up and then I just explode. And that's definitely like something I'm working on now in 2025. Communicate your feelings. Nobody is responsible for how you feel other than you. Be selective with your energy. If you know somebody is constantly draining you, they are constantly draining you. Now I will be leaving this video up for replay because we was just discussing everything earlier. but I'm just basically going back down my list. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? We're just talking about navigating life's ups and downs. Next up, resilience, moving forward. Keep a solution-oriented mindset. This means focus on solutions rather than problem. Oftentimes, we keep ourselves back. We keep ourselves back. You know why? Because I remember there were times where I wanted something so bad and it didn't happen. I just like thought that was the end of the world. Instead, I go back to the drawing board. Okay, it didn't work this way. Let me try this way. Maybe this way will work. It didn't work. Find solutions. Hi, honey. Be sure to like the live and subscribe. Trust your journey. Like, every journey ain't perfect. Like, social media is so fake. Tell it ain't funny. Like, social media is fake. You cannot look at somebody on social media and then expect your life to be exactly like them. Like, everybody has a different path in life. You don't know what your path is going to be. So just embrace your path. Like, if you come into a stumbling block, then you come into a stumbling block. Like, it's nothing you could do about it. So, believe in yourself. You've overcome everything that you set out to come. And you will. Y'all, this smells like butterscotch. Wow. You have to believe in yourself. I never used this kind of lip before. And last but not least, don't let fear hold y'all back of not accomplishing your dreams. Fear hold a lot of us back. Like, I'm sure there was some decisions in life that you wanted to make, but you didn't make it because of people. I sure there's some, like something so, you were so set in stone on going this place and you didn't go because of people. Do not let it hold you back. Thank you. How are you? Be sure to like the live and subscribe. So when you are stressed, so since I have viewers and we were just basically talking about navigating life's ups and downs. When you are stressed, what do you do when you stress? Drop it down in the comments. When y'all stressed, what y'all do? When I stress, I journal. That has always been like my form of venting source, journaling. When y'all stress, what do y'all do? Like, when something is just irritating you, what do you do? Drop it down in the chat. Let's talk about it. Just adding a little bit of mascara right now. And if you're watching this on the replay, when you stress, what do you do? Yo, I really needed some mascara. I use journaling. I remember sometimes how I get journaling was I am somebody, I don't like to express how I feel. I bottle a lot of things up. So I start journaling. So if I happy, I sad, I go into whatever, I would journal and just write down how I feel. And I would feel so much better afterwards. I was talking about that early on live. Even reading used to be like a form of go-to for mine. It's like, I have a book right now that I'm trying to finish. It's called Stop Overthinking, because I'm an overthinker. And I just wanted to read about it. Got it off of Amazon as a gift. And I'm so grateful to that book because it's just opening up my mind to a lot of things. Like, a lot of our stress and overthinking comes from trauma from when we were a child. So I'm so happy and grateful to receive that book as a gift, because I'm able to process a whole lot of things. I'm able to understand like a whole lot of things, like why I'm the way I am. And then another one is, they say, do you prefer venting or keeping things to yourself? I hate venting, because I am somebody, I don't like things, I don't like to hit. Okay, if I vent to you about something, I don't want to hit it back. If I call you to vent about something, I don't need you to bring that up again as a story. I don't need to be the topic on the news. I don't need to be the conversation in the room. Like, that's just how I am. Like, it gotta be something like so drastic to the point where, okay, yeah, you need to vent. But I'm venting now. I prefer to keep it in, and if need be, then I'll vent. But they have therapy. They have things you can do. Like, sometimes when I was young, I used to start doing my makeup on Snapchat. I still have videos up just doing makeup on Snapchat as some form of therapy. You just gotta find a therapy, something that can ease the mind. And like I say, write your thoughts down. Let me go back into the email for when they was asking me this or that. People on the replay, they send me emails or they send me DMs about this or that segment, and I just answer them on the live. I just answer them on the live. Y'all be come on a little early today. They say life challenges and coping strategies. They say face it head on or take time to process. What y'all think? I don't face nothing head on. Back then I used to react and then not think. So now I think about everything before I react. So I take time to process. Like, I need to process my feelings. Like, even when my friends tell me anything, like, I take time to process before I even answer the question. The next one is cry it out or distract yourself. I am definitely a distract yourself person when it comes to life challenges and coping. They say talk to somebody or keep it to yourself. We talked about that earlier. I keep it to myself. Forgive and move on or cut them off. I cut you off. I'm working on the forgiveness part, but I cut you off. The next one is pray about it or journal it. Definitely journaling it as a life challenge and a coping strategy. Okay, so they say let it go or get closure. I let it go. I don't need closure. Why I need closure in the first place, I don't know. So these are life challenges and coping strategies I had asked people to send me. So I just read them out. So if any of y'all can relate to any, drop it down in the comments. The next one is take a break or push through. I am somebody, I'm taking a break. If I am overstressed, I'm overheated over anything, I taking a break. Then the next segment I had was self-care or personal growth. Be sure y'all have me on my page where I do polls so you can get it understood. Therapy or self-reflection. Self-reflection. I always look back at what's going on and I self-reflect a lot. I don't like to be the wrong one. Sleep it off or talk it out. I would sleep it off. If I'm going through something, I sleeping it off. I don't need to talk that note right now because obviously I'm not gonna say something that I mean. So before I say something I don't mean, I am definitely sleeping it off. You can revisit that in the morning. The next one is work out or meditate. Just start back working out. Working out is a good form of coping mechanism. They say read a self-help book or listen to a podcast. Your girl listening to a podcast and reading a self-help book. That's why I have Stop Overthinking book over there. And I have another book, Atomic Habits. So both. They say affirmations or manifestation. I was at a manifestation stage in my life. I'm not there anymore. I just go to God for everything. So affirmations, definitely yes, because that's in the Bible. Ask and you shall receive. speak it into the atmosphere, and it's going to happen. It might not happen how you want it to happen, but it's definitely going to happen. So I am definitely an affirmations perfect person. When I wake up, I always say, thank you, Lord. Thank you for this day. Thank you for the amazing day that I'm going to have. Today is going to be a good day. Stuff like that. I speak life into myself. So that's been helping me a lot. So that's affirmation for me. They say solo time or quality time with loved ones. I am definitely an introvert. I can literally see loved ones maybe once a month. But I am an introvert. I love quality time. I love staying to myself. I love just being to myself. And people are always trying to make introverts look bad. Like, oh, you so, it's like, stay to yourself. It's not a bad thing to stay to yourself. You stay with the drama. You stay with the mix up. You get to learn yourself more. You get to know what you like, what you don't like. So I am definitely somebody who stays to themselves. Hi to everybody that's joining the live. We're just reading some this or that segments after our girl chat that people send me in my DMs or email. They say practical solutions or spiritual healing. Both. I need both. I need to go to God for what's happening now, and I need a practical solution. So I'm going to map out. This is my overthinking and me talking. I am going to map out, okay, what's the next solution? What I could try next, like what I could do next, But along with me doing that, I'm still asking God to guide me on the way, So that's something that I do. They say music therapy or nature therapy. I don't know. Back then I used to like to go on the beach and just, listen to the water and think and read. Now I think I am more so a music therapy person. More so like a podcast, I would say. They say slow and steady or dive right in. I am somebody, I believe in easing your way into life problems or life situations or goals on a whole. I am not going to dive right into something I don't know nothing about. I am an overthinker, like I was always saying earlier in the life. I'm an overthinker. I overthink a lot of things. So to avoid that, yeah, we can take our time getting there. So yeah, I hope I actually enjoy this or that segment. So we basically talk about, this live is actually a good live. We talk about navigating life's ups and downs, navigating, tips that can help. We touch on each subject, about 20 topics we talk about in this live. We did a this or that segment, and we're going to have one more tomorrow because I actually enjoyed this. Now we're gonna close out, so I just want to thank everybody who is in the live today, the people who are going to be watching this in video form. Thank you. Be sure to drop the comments down below, like the video, subscribe to your girl for locks and beauty content. Like I said, I'm going live every single day, literally every day, and I'm not stopping right now unless I need an absolute break. But I thank you for all y'all who be joining and commenting, and the ones who just like to send hearts and don't comment. Thank you. I'm able to see like comments. I live in the Bahamas, so sometimes YouTube restricts my live comments. So when I watch the replay, I'm able to see like the hearts and the stuff coming in, and it's making me so happy. So thank y'all. So first we gotta get a thumbnail. We didn't get our thumbnail for this video, but make sure you're subscribed for the next girl chat live tomorrow. I think I'm gonna have some wine in the girl chat, and we're gonna be on for 30 minutes tomorrow because I have something to do. So I'm coming on a little bit earlier, making sure I leave at work early to come on live to y'all. So make sure y'all are subscribed. Thank you. Be sure to like the live, drop a heart in the chat, or drop a heart on the reaction button. And thank y'all so much.